So the rest of the page is basically the same thing. This one is discover popular courses and trending, new and noteworthy. So what we can do is, I wanted to leave these ones for you as an assignment and then focus on these other ones, but we can just attempt one of them first. So the first thing is we're just gonna copy these two, go to the bottom and start. Alright, bottom of our code, we need to create a container element. That's what we have created here. We need to give space between that container and the one above it, that is it, margin top 5. Then we need to write something, so I'm going to close the container element with a div and we're good. So like this, if we come here and refresh, we will see down here that it has already been done. The reason we created a container is so that there will be space here. Alright, now we've sorted this, let us start creating the content. So we can have a div, have a class that we call row. That means we can now start creating things inside a div. So the first div inside will have a class of column how much. We'll just put col there. So we can do it 3 times. Since these guys are 3 in number, is 1, 2, 3 in number, so we can start using buttons. So for instance, if we go here and talk about buttons at the Bootstrap class, we can go to components and you see buttons. So we see different buttons of different colors. So what I can try to choose is this is blue. Which color is this? And these are just some weird funny colors. So I'm just gonna choose the first 3 buttons. So but then I think info makes sense. Blue, info, and black. Okay. So large buttons, button LG. So let's paste this first. In the first one, in the second one, and in the third one, in the third div. Alright, so I just want to create it well. So I inserted the buttons, each of the buttons, inside each of the columns. Alright, now that is sorted out, we can start doing some very interesting stuff like let's view it first and see what it looks like before we go ahead. We'll reload. So at the bottom we have these 3 buttons, well positioned, makes sense to me. Alright, good. We will now have to attempt to make them bigger, which we can do by adding button LG, btn-lg. Copy this, btn-lg. Alright, reload. It's bigger and better. Then we can start looking at, we can increase it for the top rated, trending, and new and noteworthy. And then another thing you have to note is that this is actually a link, not just a button. So we're gonna do top rated, trending, new and noteworthy. Just to be sure I got it, new and noteworthy. Okay. Now I want one of them to be info, the one that is off color. I think blue has no place here. Green, info. And news and noteworthy. Then noteworthy, we have to make them bold. One thing you can do is to add button block, btn block. do that, it will be longer, but we might run into issues of it being too long. But let's see first, btn block. Let's see what it will look like. Oh yeah, I think eventually it makes sense to me. Makes sense. Alright, you can take your time out to add a background image to the buttons, which is what I don't want to do since I've taught you how to add background images here. Go to Google, download a very cool background image, and then add for the backgrounds. I don't want to go through that again. But I have to let you know that these things are not just buttons, they are links. On Udemy, they are links, clickable links. So if there are links, we can't use button icon here. We'll have to use a link. I have to do ahref, just put this so that it doesn't click. Then we'll do it this way. So it's actually a link. We create it like a link, not a button. We'll copy this. And check it out. Yeah, not the best, but it makes sense so far. So in the next video, we will move on to this one and work with 3 images. All right, thank you very much. See you guys.